Hey everybody, this is Rainbow Reviews. Today we're reviewing Tenet. Now, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, and trust me, you're going to want a spoiler-free review for this because I was lucky. I got a bit of an early access to seeing this movie. Thank you, Cinemark. So I was really glad that I was able to get to it a little bit early, and yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it. So, this movie, first impressions, great story. It is a classic Christopher Nolan film. If you liked, the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, you're gonna love Tenet. It's got his signature flair to it with sci fi concepts that don't need to be explained right away, but you can unravel them yourself if you're willing to do that. Because this movie is, complex, it's a little bit confusing. It's a bit of a running joke with Nolan films that they can be confusing, especially Inception. That's kind of what Inception is known for when it's used as a joke in popular media. But yeah, this story can be confusing, and I was able to kind of figure out the main story on the car ride home. But it's so fun to unravel this super complex story. I might regret doing a spoiler free review later because the story is so cool and I want to gush about it here, but I might do a spoiler video trying to interpret and analyze this movie because it is really, really cool. So, but if you want to see this movie, you should understand the concept of entropy. It will probably help. You'll know what I mean when you do see this movie, if you see this movie, which I hope you do because it's really great. But yeah, they talk about entropy a little bit in this movie and how it might be like reversed. It's a really cool concept, and the concept of entropy is an actual scientific concept. So I love how this movie does pack a little bit of science into it. It makes it way more fun. And another great thing about this movie is the music. Now the music in this movie, it sounds backwards. I don't know if it actually is backwards. I don't know if there's so many things in this movie where you think, I wonder if I play that backwards, will it like sound normal, or will it be like when people talk backwards, maybe like will it be like real words? Like I think it would be, and I really want to go back and see this movie and see if like the music backwards is like really rhythmic, because this music in this movie isn't so rhythmic. It sounds more like Discord, but obviously because it's backwards. But yeah, it has a really cool effect, and the music is still really good backwards. Yeah, one other thing important to note about this movie: do not go to the bathroom during or around the car flipping scene that you saw in the trailer, because you will be utterly lost for the rest of this movie. I about did, but I decided to hold it, and thank God for that because I really would have been so lost. Literally, like half the movie revolves around this one event, but I won't go into it any deeper than that. So, much like Inception, this film will require multiple viewings and lots of patience with getting answers. But much like Inception, it will be a huge payoff in the end. It's going to be so worth it if you can stick through this story all the way to the end and try and understand it, because it is such a cool scientific concept. I know I keep comparing this movie to Inception. I don't know if I like it better. I think if I see it a few more times and completely understand the story, I will end up liking this movie better. It is seriously that good Nolan stuff. I love it. So, I did have one little gripe with the movie, and it might just be that I didn't get it, because it's kind of part of the story. So, in this movie, in the beginning, the characters just accept the freaky time stuff right when it starts happening, like right off the bat. And I felt that was kind of weird. It didn't seem like an acting thing at the time, because I mean, I know like Nolan can really get to the heart of his characters, much like in his other blockbusters. So I think it might be something to do with the story, or maybe I was just confused about how maybe people already know about this inversion. I don't know. It's just like a little bit of a gripe with the movie, and it might just be me. Maybe I just don't know. But in terms of like a score, this movie still gets a score of 9 out of 10, with it going in the S rank in my tier list. It is that good. I mean, if you missed going to the theater over the last couple months, this is the movie to come back to the theater for. You can skip the New Mutants, even though I kind of like that one too. Tenet is the movie to come back for. Another note, the choreography in this movie, easily one of the, like, besides the story, easily one of the coolest things about this movie. Because, a bit of a spoiler here, but not really, you have a couple scenes where there is a person who is in normal time, like time that's moving forwards, and he's fighting a guy that is in time moving backwards. So they're literally doing reverse choreography, but they're still fighting each other, and it looks real still. And it is so cool. This movie is so interesting because of this concept. So yeah, you will see what I mean definitely if you do decide to see this movie, which you definitely should because it is an amazing movie. Like I said, come back to the theater for this. You will not regret it. So yeah, those were my spoiler-free thoughts on Tenet. Comment below if you want me to do a spoiler review after it comes out and you've had a chance to see it, because I would really love to delve deeper into this movie and the topics and the ideas it presents, because much like Inception, you really got to watch it a couple times to understand. And I might go back another time and watch it another time, because this is a great movie. And this is Rainbow Reviews. Thanks for watching.